What's happening, guys? It's Amy Nicholas. Welcome back to another whiteboard session. We are live on Facebook, YouTube, and Clubhouse. Join me on Clubhouse. I'm under Amy Nicholas if you're not already on there. And let's get into today's freaking topic, 3 ways to get unstuck for entrepreneurs in 2021. All right, this is a big topic, I feel like, for everybody that's an entrepreneur and at some point in time has felt that I feel stuck. I don't know which direction to take. I'm working hard in my business and I still feel like I'm not making progress. Maybe 2020 held you back. And now you're like, how the heck do I get things up and running for 2021? I'm still recovering from last year. Maybe you just are spinning in circles and you have no idea how to get unstuck. So I'm here to teach you that. And number one, we are going to have to make a decision. Hopefully you can read that. Make a decision that this is your freaking year, okay? Not worrying about last year, year before, 10 years ago, 20 years ago. Make a decision. This is the year I am going to win, okay? This is where every success story starts. Nobody becomes successful by sitting around and ho-humming and hem-hawing about, well, I hope this year is better than last. No, that's not going to happen. Okay, it's probably going to be worse if that's your game plan here, okay? But if you make the decision and you say, and I'm going to quote Kevin Trudeau here because I love the guy. He said, make the decision, this I must do. Watch my stuff, baby. This I'm going to do, right? Decision. Nobody wants to get past that part. Like that's the hardest thing, is that people are like flaky about making this decision that they're actually going to do something, right? And I think that's because most people, they don't really want to be committed to anything. They don't want to make any promises to anybody or make promises to themselves because, it's going to it's going to make them have to actually do something, right? And so that is like, oh, I have to actually do something? Like, what do you mean, right? They don't want to get past this part because think about it this way. If there's nobody holding you accountable to actually commit to your decision, take action, this I will do, then all you have is you. And if you are not a committed person to yourself, okay, and I learned this from Jim Rohn that however you do one thing is how you do everything. So if you are half but it, I'm not going to say the word, on every other task in your life, you have to do the dishes, you have make your bed, you have clean your home, you have put in the work, you have do whatever. Like it could be little things, but that's how you're going to do everything. Okay, so if you develop that sort of mentality, it's going to affect you across the board in everything you do, whether or not you realize it does. But when I noticed that I was doing that in my life, I said, wait a minute. Okay, I promised myself I was going to do 10 push-ups in the morning and 10 push-ups at night, right? And so last night I'm in bed and I'm like, oh, I didn't do my 10 push-ups tonight. And there was a part of me, it was like, I could just start over tomorrow, right? Who cares, right? And I thought of Jim Rohn's thing, and it's like, how I do one thing is how I do everything. So I made myself get out of bed, pulled back the covers, got on the floor, did the 10 push-ups in the freaking dark because I said, this I will do. So make the decision, 2021 is your year. You're going to get unstuck. You're going to find your way as an entrepreneur, okay? Number 2, get clear on your vision. The Bible says, without a vision, the people perish. Okay, so that means if you don't know where you're going, you won't know when you get there. And you're not even going to get there without knowing where you're going. Okay, so you have to get very crystal clear every single day. You need to rework your vision. All right, so what that means is you're going to have to journal it, write it out, plan it out, maybe record yourself on audio, however it takes to get clear. I learned this from one of my mentors he just really emphasized how important it was to get clear. And I was like, oh yeah, I understand, set goals, right? And he was like, no, get clear on what your life actually looks like after you've hit your goal or your target, okay? And it really took a lot of hard thinking for me because I thought I knew what I wanted. I thought I knew where I wanted to live and how I wanted to live and what kind of vehicle I wanted to drive and, traveling and this and that. And it was like, I just didn't have a lot of detail in that. Oh yeah, I'm going to make more money and I want to travel and I want to go across the country. And it's like, but what's the specifics behind that? How often are you traveling? How long are you traveling? Where are you going, right? What kind of money you're earning? And how? How are you bringing in that kind of income? And you don't actually have to know the exact how, but just like, what will I be doing on my day-to-day? When I wake up in the morning, I should have a crystal clear vision of how my day goes. And if you don't have that, it makes it hard to commit to that decision that you made, right? Because you don't really know what you're working towards. And it's going to kind of when it gets tough, you're going to be like, whatever, and just sort of push things to the wayside because you never got clear on what you really wanted. So again, it goes back to make the decision and then get the clarity, okay? It's super important. Get time away from your business, get time away from the computer, get time away from your phone. Sit down, pen and paper, as much as possible, and write out how your life looks. And I encourage you to do this in almost the past tense. A lot of people will say, write your goals 6 months from now, or, pretend that it's 5 years down the road and you're successful, whatever. Or even they'll tell you that, today I'm successful and this is blah, blah, blah. I actually found that it worked better for me to think about it already done. It's already done. I'm already living it, okay? Third and final way to get unstuck as an entrepreneur in 2021 is follow others. I'm running out of room here. Won't go down there. Follow others who have already done or have what you want to have. Okay. So if you already know somebody who's living the life you want to live, is already doing the things you want to do, is already earning the kind of money you want to earn, follow them, okay? And narrow it down. Test a few people, listen to some people's content, whether they're on YouTube, Facebook, Clubhouse, Instagram, Twitter, wherever it might be that they are. Make sure that you're following them and then start to narrow down to just like a handful of people. And maybe, just maybe, you'll find that one person that really resonates with you and just follow all their stuff, okay? Buy all their programs, follow all their stuff, and start to shut off the noise, because if you listen to too many people, this third, way is going to actually be detrimental to your success. You're gonna have too many voices going on in your head trying to tell you, oh, this worked for me, do this. No, this worked for me, do that. Follow the right people, okay? And from there, you can take it to the next level, okay? Make sure that number one, you're taking notes, okay? You are taking notes on this, and you are going to make the decision. This I will do, okay? If you don't make this decision, get off the video, because you're wasting your time. You're wasting my time, honestly. I only want to talk to people that are committed to actually making a change this year. All right. Number two, get clear on the vision. Make sure that you know exactly what your life is like now that your target is achieved. Number three, follow the right people. Okay. I'm going to end this video in just a moment. If you are on Clubhouse, come hang out with myself and Helen Kinson. We're going to be talking here for a moment on the Clubhouse app. I'm under Amy Nicholas. I'll see you guys in the next one. Check out if you're interested in more mindset tricks like this, tricking your mind into actually getting you somewhere as an entrepreneur instead of it holding you back. Check out my program below, Fast Mindset Power, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Take care.